welcome back to another episode of Courtside Talk. We got Power Rankings Week 1 out. My name is Anthony. This is my co-host, Matt.
What's up?
Matt, we're going to start off with the Los Angeles Bums. I'm not talking about the Clippers. I'm talking about the Lakers. Because, we know we have a lot of people that are Lakers fans and they love LeBron. And we love LeBron too, but that team stinks, Matt. Give me your initial thoughts after watching them play 3 games. They played the Warriors, Portland, and the Clippers. So they had 3 good opponents the first 3 games. But what do you think of them after the first 3 games?
All right, let's talk about it. What's up? It's Matt. Welcome to Courtside Talk, NBA Power Rankings. We're starting off with the Los Angeles Lakers. Oh my fucking God.
That's bad.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, it's bad.
This team is an absolute shit show. What is Westbrook doing? At this point, should he even be in the league? This is really tough to see. Outside of Westbrook, AD is very mediocre. They're not shooting 3-pointers. They have 0 defensive identity. Everyone's talking about them being contenders. I don't even see them in the play-in tournament. They're going to struggle for a play-in tournament spot unless they make a trade. What do you think?
8 different Lakers have attempted more than 5 3-pointers, and all 8 have shot worse than 30% on those attempts. I think defensively, they're actually they're not bad because I watch them play. They force a lot of turnovers and stuff. But then Westbrook gets in transition, and he's just
their offense.
They're just
awful.
It's terrible, man. They can't finish a fast break. They got Austin Reeves pulling up for fucking threes in transition. You know what the thing is, bro, is they have no spacing. You can't, in the NBA, you can have one guy that can't shoot on the court, but the other 4 people have to shoot.
Especially today's game.
They have Patrick Beverley, Westbrook, and Anthony Davis. 3 of them can't shoot. So what is LeBron? Bro, LeBron's always played with shooters. Give him the ball, let him go downhill, kick it out, right? I mean, they look terrible after 3 games. They are bums, but I mean...
shooting team in the league.
Say that again?
It's the worst 3-point shooting team in the league.
Yeah, and you want to know the messed up part is that all their games are actually kind of close. That's a crazy part.
Yeah, because they play with pace, and you're defense. Right. Their defense is okay, maybe I was talking too much shit earlier, but it's just you gotta play both ways. You can't have good defense but you can't make buckets.
But they do give up stupid buckets too, where they have miscommunications. So I just feel that They also need to score because they're having to defend a lot in transition. When shots are going up and they're missing, they don't even have a chance to set their defense, right? You chuck a 3, long rebound, one guy gets it, Klay Thompson's down court or whoever. You know what I'm saying? So they need to make their shots. They have LeBron, so I cannot count them out because LeBron has carried some pretty bad fucking teams pretty damn far. But he is 38 and we'll see, man. We will definitely see.
You gotta make a trade. I don't fucking believe.
Yeah, they have, bro. But they should have never got Westbrook in the first place, bro. I said that last year. I said that when they got him, they never should have got Westbrook in the first place. Don't care. Even Pat Bev, shitty pickup, bro. What? Because he has energy and he claps his hands, bro. He's not good. It's true. He's not a good basketball player, man. He just no, bro. He's not a good basketball player. He just claps his hand on defense. So.
Definitely not much of an offensive game with Pat Bev.
Now we're gonna scroll up to the other LA team, which is much better than the Lakers. John Wall's been playing 20 minutes. Kawhi's been playing 20 minutes. Paul George has been playing more minutes. PG had 40 against Sacramento, and yes, Sacramento stinks, but they have good players, right? So I mean, the thing with the Clippers is that even if they look off or they don't look as good as we thought they were, I'm not looking at the Clippers now because their starters aren't playing their full minutes. You know what I'm saying? And they haven't really got to build that chemistry yet in terms of okay, Kawhi's going to play 32 minutes. John Wall is going to play 28. PG is going to play 33. Yeah. They always have these different lineups on the floor, but I think that also makes them dangerous because Ty Lue gets to experiment with a lot of different lineups from now. And they even had Luke Kennard on the other night against Phoenix, and he hit a couple of threes, right? So I don't know, man. The Clippers look good. They look a lot better than the Lakers. Kawhi is back. Paul George is healthy. And John Wall, man, John Wall looks like he hasn't lost a step. For John Wall's career, he's averaged 18 and 9 assists. Can you believe that? A game.
Yeah.
Those are great numbers, right? So I don't think he's going to put up 18 and 9 now, but he's going to put a lot of pressure on the defense, get to the paint, be able to kick it. And guess what? The Clippers have shooters.
Yeah.
Everybody can shoot on that
11
team except for Zubac. Zubac is the only person who can't shoot on that team. Everybody else
and
can shoot.
he still has a decent shot for.
Yeah, but he can't shoot
You
threes.
know? He can't shoot threes, no.
But yeah, man, the
You
Clippers
know
are
what?
nice.
This team's amazing. It's 11 people deep. So if Kawhi has to sit out, PG has to sit out. If you could literally take anyone out of this lineup, you could take 2 players out of this lineup, and they still got 9 guys deep. Like that,
Which is
this
crazy.
Team, that's why this team is favorited to go far. So despite what you see, despite seeing them drop, despite all that, to me, this team is a top 3 team in the league.
Yeah, I agree. I think so too. And listen, they're only gonna get better. They're only gonna get better. And bro, they play OKC back to back, so that's 2 wins for them. Assuming, obviously. So I mean, they're good. It's good for them to get their stride, man. I think they're gonna be good. And Ty Lue's a good coach, man. He's an unreal coach. On to number 5, bro. The Utah Jazz have a better start now than they had with fucking Donovan Mitchell and Gobert. Can you believe that shit? Yo, you know what pisses me off about Utah though?
What?
Sexton gets no minutes.
I think it's just because he's coming back from an injury, so they're just getting him.
No, you know what the problem with Utah is? This fucking franchise. They're trying to trade Mike Conley, so they're trying to make him play a lot of minutes to look good, and then trade him. Shit's not gonna happen, bro. No, who's gonna take Mike Conley? I mean, a contender can take Mike Conley as a backup point guard. I'm not saying that, but never mind Mike Conley. The point is, Utah is playing proper basketball. There's no egos on the team. That's why it works.
Yeah.
The ball moves, next man. Markkanen's been going crazy. And I know they were playing right now. They lost to the Rockets. So definitely hurts their value. But I feel like they, against the Pelicans, they were going nuts last night. So you can't really discredit Utah too much tonight. They lose to the Rockets on a back-to-back. Houston had some rest. Rockets are 0-3. They needed a win. But honestly, man, I like watching Utah, and Markkanen is a great fit on that team. And he can shoot the ball, man. So, I mean, a lot of teams are going to be looking for Markkanen next year. I will tell you that. The phone is going to be ringing in Utah.
Yo, I'll be honest with you. Motherfuck this team.
Yeah, 100%.
Fuck this team.
I agree
Honestly,
with you.
I didn't like them before, and I still dislike them now.
Yeah.
I love this run that they went on, but this is not sustainable.
No chance.
Markkanen is a dope player. Olynyk's a dope player. They actually have really good pieces. Jordan Clarkson gets to shine. Malik Beasley, Sexton, Vanderbilt's gonna get more minutes. Rudy Gay's gonna show that he come back. Horton Tucker's their 10th man. So this team has good role players, and the reason that they're doing well is because they're sharing the ball. But is this sustainable? I mean, at the end of the day,
Kelly Olynyk had a game winner. That shit's never happening again.
They just beat the Nuggets, Wolves, and Pelicans. I don't think they've faced really big teams or stronger teams. I think this is smoke, bro.
Yeah, I think so too. But the Pelicans are a good team, bro. The Nuggets beat the Warriors. Pelicans beat Brooklyn. They beat good teams, and then they go and lose to the Rockets. So that's how you know they're not serious.
Are the Jazz making the playoffs?
No, fuck no. They're not even making the play-in, bro. They're not even making the play-in.
So there you go, man. This is a fucking waste.
On to number 4, a team that will be in the playoffs, hopefully. The Phoenix Suns. My boy Damian Lee, man. Thank God, bro. Thank God they beat the Mavericks, bro. They needed to win that game. It would have been a bad start for them. They shouldn't have lost to Portland. They should be 3-0 right now. But you know what? Maybe it was a good thing because they bounced back against the Clippers, and Booker was going absolutely insane against the Clippers. And there's bad blood with the Clippers, so I want to see that in the playoff series. Clippers would beat Phoenix, but I mean, listen, Phoenix looks good. I'm happy they look good. DeAndre Ayton looks good. I think them, everybody writing them off at the beginning of the season is a good thing. Oh, contract talks, Monty Williams doesn't talk to DeAndre Ayton because they don't have a target on their back like they did last year. You know what I'm saying? When it came playoff time, everybody was ready. Yo, Phoenix, we're coming for them. They were trying to go back to the finals, right? So I think this year they can fly under the radar a little bit. Nobody's going to take them serious because they choked in the playoffs last year. And, I think that's a good thing. Hopefully they use it as motivation and they can get back to the playoffs and maybe make a deep run again. We'll see. My boy Chris Paul is old. We need to get rid of Cameron Payne and we need to get a backup point guard. So Mike Conley, what's up? We will definitely we can use him on Phoenix.
So yeah, I really like this team. I like they had a poor start last year, so this is a step in the right direction. I just think this team has a consistent defensive identity, but offensively, I think they have a good offensive identity, but I don't think it's as strong as their defense. So I think this team is going to be a championship team if the offense matches the defense. I feel like at times there's more flaw in
It's
their
all Booker,
offense
man. It's because of Booker.
versus
They go how Booker goes. Unfortunately, they've been playing well because Booker's averaging 30 a game. Remember we were talking about that last week. We're like, Booker needs to have a 30-point a game season and be in the MVP conversation for them to be serious.
yeah.
Because if Booker's going off, the whole floor is open because you cannot sing. Like, if he's locked in, you're not guarding the guy one-on-one. It's just not happening. But the point is he locked in all the time? No. Last season we saw it. In the playoffs we saw it. He needs to be that guy to get 30 points a game and go nuts. So, we'll see.
DeAndre Ayton needs a cup of wake up.
He's been playing okay, though, but he does need a cup of wake up. I agree. But honestly, I think it's there this year. He got his money.
Come on, man. For someone who got paid like that, you got to be playing like that. I don't think he's playing like that.
No, he's not. But now that he got his money, and once they get in their groove and they build their confidence and they win a couple games, bro, they play Golden State tomorrow. That's a big game tomorrow night. So
Statement game.
We are going to see. Speaking of Golden State, at number 3, they lost to Denver, which is kind of crazy because I wish Denver would have did that shit in the playoffs, but it's fine. Teams with good centers are a problem for the Warriors, right?
Yeah.
Even Robert Williams was a problem for them. But when you have Jokic, it really causes a problem because they could just throw it to him in the paint and he can just kick it out, score one-on-one. Like, Draymond's nice, but he's not guarding Jokic. So, bro, the Warriors, they lose people, they pick people back up. Like, DiVincenzo was a crazy pickup. I know he hasn't played, like, the greatest and he hasn't really gotten a lot of minutes, but I'm telling you, come playoff time, he is going to be a demon. Jordan Poole and Wiggins got their money. Bro, Wiggins has been playing out of his mind. Like, consistently this year, he's been playing. He's actually probably been like, okay, Steph had 7 threes last night, but Wiggins has been their most solid, consistent player for the first 3 games. The Warriors are going to contend, man. They look really good. Like I said earlier, I'm standing on it. Draymond punching Poole was a good thing, Matt. We're just going to leave it at that. They're 2-1, man. And listen, they look good. Phoenix tomorrow, and then they play Miami. And then they play Charlotte and Detroit. So they have 2 big games coming up, but the Warriors look good, man. Any team with Steph Curry and Clay, like, they look good. They look good.
They play with the best pace, and I think you kind of hit it with Andrew Wiggins. Like, he's like the underlying factor why this team is like, he's their X factor. He's the player that's, probably done the biggest impact, him and Jordan Poole, the young guys. So this team is probably going to win the championship. Let's be fucking real.
You think so?
Yeah.
No,
they play with the best pace in the league. They have the supporting cast. If Wiseman develops and Kuminga develops this year and they're better come playoff time, like if their role players play well,
which they will. I think they will. Because, they have the whole season to develop them. And, bro, Steph Curry sat the whole fourth quarter last night.
Yeah.
So they're
good. I think also, like, they got to figure it out defensively. I don't think they had the best start defensively, but
they will get it.
If they can kind of go back to last year where they were like, we knew them as an offensive team, but the reason they were actually dominant last year was because
they locked in.
Yeah, they locked in on offense and defense. So
they also had Gary Payton, which was a huge part of that defensive lineup, and Otto Porter. You know what I'm saying? So they lost a couple guys. They just got to work these new guys in, and they'll be fine.
This is not the NBA of last year.
No,
the way they were dominant last year, this is not that. There's actually teams in the East and in the West now. Before it was just like maybe a 1-2 team. Now there's actually like 3-4 teams, maybe 5, that can actually compete in Golden State seriously.
Yeah, 100%. On to number 2, the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis 44 in less than 28 minutes. This guy's an animal, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. It's MVP shit, bro.
Yeah, I agree with you. But, I mean, how long is it going to last, right? We are going to see. And even that Philly game, like, it was tough. But listen, the Bucks are going to be good. Drew is playing good. Giannis is playing good. They need Chris Middleton back for sure if they want to have a deep playoff run. Yo, I'll be honest with you though. I don't see him competing for a championship.
You're crazy.
I don't see him even going back to. I don't see them going back to the conference finals.
Come
even.
on, bro.
Bro, they're not
the
going.
Milwaukee Bucks.
They're not going back. I'm telling you, they're not going back.
How?
Bro, how?
You can't even take them seriously as contenders? What?
Not yet, bro. I just don't see it. I don't see it, bro. Bro, their bench is old. Bobby Portis is old. Brook Lopez is fucking old, bro.
No, man.
It's
These are good
Giannis.
role players. It's proven to work, bro.
We're gonna see. We are gonna see. They play.
I think they have a good mix.
No, they have a.
And they have Joe Ingles, bro. If you need another vet, bro. Come on, man.
No, they have Grayson Allen, Pat Connaughton. They have a good team.
Bro, this is the most like respectful team that's gonna kick your ass, bro.
I don't think so, man. I mean, Giannis is gonna have to get 50 a night in the playoffs.
Who's the toughest guy on this team, bro? Bobby Portis, bro.
That's my point.
Come on, man.
I don't know, man.
Come
I
on.
just don't see. I don't see the Bucks as serious, man. Not yet.
Okay, you'll see. When Chris Middleton comes back, you're gonna eat your fucking words. I'm telling you.
When he comes back, if he comes back, and when he does come back, Boston in 6.
All right.
When
Everything's on tape. I'm excited.
Listen, when Robert Williams comes back, then what? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Giannis.
Anyways, on to the Boston Celtics, a team that's going to the finals in the East, probably, not because of Jason Tatum, not because of fucking Jaylen Brown. Actually, didn't Boston get smacked tonight? They did get smacked, but it's okay. You know why?
Yeah,
Have no fear. Have no fear. Malcolm Brogdon is here, brother. The only thing I'm saying is the reason why Boston didn't win the chip last.
Brogdon's not like that big.
Relax. The reason why Boston did not win the championship last year was because Marcus Smart was their point guard.
He's not a good point guard?
No, he's not. He's a fucking terrible point guard. Turns the ball over, cannot pass properly. He's a great defender. He can shoot the three. He can run in transition. He's not a point guard. You know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
Malcolm Brogdon is an actual point guard. He's going to get them good looks. They still have the Dominican 70-year-old Al Horford, who's playing well. Robert Williams is injured now. He will be back for the playoffs. I don't know, man. Boston, they just got better than last year. I don't even think that coaching shit. Yeah, look at Derek White. Bro, they have... what's his name? The guy that was a rookie last year.
Payne Pritchard?
No, the other guy, man. Grant Williams. Yeah, bro, he's going to have a good season too. Boston.
Yeah, he's been killing it so far.
Boston is very serious. Boston is very similar to the Clippers where they have depth. They have 8, 9, 10 guys that can go. And I think the NBA is all about injuries, right? Like, the Warriors were so good last year because they had depth. They were allowed to bring Clay back that late in the season. They were allowed to play him 18 minutes. Steph can rest fourth quarters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Teams like Phoenix went 64-18, and our bench was fucking Cameron Payne.
Yeah.
Terrible, right? The Celtics don't have that shit. So I think the Celtics and the Clippers are the most well-rounded teams. And, bro, defensively, these two teams are... I know their defensive rating right now is 25th. I'm not even reading into that shit because we know who they were. Yeah. But I'm saying we know who they were last year, and I think that they're going to be fine, man.
Yeah, I fuck with this team. I think that they have every right to be the number one team. They're 3-0. They look like the scariest team. Jason Tatum looks better than last year. Jaylen Brown looks like he's in peak form.
Yeah.
So I see why they're at number one. Is it gonna last? We'll see. I like the situation, but you know what? I just think that it's a kind of a shame that like teams like the Nets and the Heat are not really like involved in even the top 6, 7 teams.
They will be.
I think it's a stain. Like, you know, these are teams that were supposed to be powerhouses in the East, and they're just fucking shitting the bed. I can't even take Miami seriously with their lineup right now. It doesn't look.
And the Raptors came back, like, bro, that Lowry pickup was fucking terrible. I'm so glad we got rid of him. Like, I don't even know what they were thinking, man. But
it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Like, you're relying on the same 3-point shooters, Jimmy
like
Butler,
even Brooklyn.
and, like, you're using. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like what's going on in Miami and Brooklyn. Brooklyn's even worse than fucking Miami.
Yo,
It's a
Matt.
fucking shit show.
Bam is so. I'm sorry. Bam's overrated, man. He's so overrated in terms of like on offense, bro. He should be cooking. We have no center, bro. We had a rookie as a center, and skinny Siakam. What the fuck is Bam Adebayo doing? Like, he should be calling for the ball in the paint, jump hook every time. Like, if we go look at Bam Adebayo, he was 4 for 14, bro.
Dog shit, bro.
Terrible, man. And bro, listen, Jimmy Butler and Tyler Hero have been playing well, but they can't do it all. Lowry played 36 minutes.
Yeah, they need help.
1 for 8.
And it's not. Yeah, man. No, it's not looking
That's
good.
why I think Boston is gonna be. It's gonna be Boston. I just don't even. I don't know why, bro. I'm not feeling this Milwaukee shit. But
What's going on with Brooklyn, bro?
okay, you want to know what's going on with Brooklyn? Same shit that's always going on with Brooklyn. Kevin Durant went 14 for 20. Kyrie went 14 for 24. Kyrie had 37. KD had 37. And Royce O'Neal went 3 for 12. Ben Simmons went 2 for 5. Joe Harris went 3. The team sucks.
They need Seth Curry, man.
They need Seth Curry back. They need Seth Curry back, and they need to they need to make another move, man. This Watanabe shit isn't gonna cut it either.
Man, it's like the Lakers situation, but like
There's no depth. It's the same thing.
yeah, there's no depth. They're like running really thin.
No depth. But Claxton, KD, and Kyrie are great. But dude, Ben Simmons is just like, he fouled out tonight. Like, I don't know, man.
I don't know. Is the old Ben Simmons ever coming back?
I don't know, bro.
I just playing like Benjamin Simon. Wake the fuck up, brother.
You know what the thing is that I didn't expect Brooklyn to be this shit. Like, I knew they were gonna be bad.
I'm disappointed, man.
But they're 1-2 to start. Like, I don't know, man. Kyrie and KD are too good, but
they can't do it themselves. Same story as a lot of these teams that are not.
The problem is, what trade value do you get? Like, Ben Simmons was a -16 on the floor tonight. He's supposed to be your defensive guy.
He's a liability. I think, too, also because the NBA has been, like, lately it's just been such a sharpshooter game.
It's changing.
Like, the way it's changed is just changed so quick on him, like, in his tenure. And it's like, I think that's the truth. The truth is, like, even Giannis adjusted. Every player has had to adjust, and he just hasn't adjusted at all, and it's hurting his game. He's barely an offensive threat. Okay, he hasn't scored more than like 12 points, 14 points, and okay, you could get rebounds and assists and a couple steals, but if you're fouling out, you're turning over the ball, and you have a
can't leave you wide open. You're missing your free throws. What are you good for?
What do you like? Your liability more than you are actually helping the team. So
Philly and even Philly, bro, they're 1-3. They won their first game. I don't know, man. I think that these teams
around.
I think all three of those teams are going to turn it around. All three of those teams are going to be playoff teams.
Interesting. We'll see.
All three of them are going to make. You don't think Brooklyn, Miami, or Philly are going to make the playoffs?
I honestly think it's sad to say, but Brooklyn is probably the one team I'm worried about the most. Like, I don't think this is a playoff team. Like, you can't, like...
No, I get what you're saying.
You get 40 every night. Like, it's not happening.
And their defense is fucking atrocious. They gave up 134 points tonight.
Dog shit. Yeah. So, I don't believe in this team until I see Ben Simmons step it up, Curry back in the lineup, Joe Harris play his position properly. What's his name? Patty Mills get it going. Like, bro, like, this is a shit show.
Yeah,
this
it is.
A shit show in Brooklyn.
I just think that Brooklyn and the Miamis will bottom feed on like the really shitty teams in the NBA, and that'll win them enough games to get them into the playoffs.
Sure. At least in the play-in. I think Miami will make the playoffs, but I would say Brooklyn is more looking like a play-in team.
I know it's crazy to say that after 3-4 games, but they honestly do look horrible. So, other than that, Matt,
MVP race soon.
And that was Power Rankings Week 1, and it was only a half week. So next week we're going to see, and there's a lot of good games this week. So
yeah,
we are going to see, man. I still don't like that Utah number 5 shit. That shit's terrible. But
that'll never happen again.
They'll be gone. Well, appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you guys like up the video, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Your girl's favorite podcasters.